Hey everyone, it's Dina from ELS Language Centres here in Malaysia. Welcome back to our mini-series, Business English Skills for Professional Success. Today we're going to talk about writing business emails, and I've got 3 tips to share on writing clear, concise, professional emails. Let's dive in. Okay, so for tip number 1, craft clear and specific subject lines. Your subject line is really important because it helps the recipient know what the email is all about. So you want to make sure that it's clear and specific. For example, instead of writing just meetings in your subject line, you can write something like academic meeting on 18th of August. That's a bit more specific. Or instead of just writing reports, you can say sales report due on 10th of August. So the recipient knows that it's about a sales report and when it's due. So that's a little bit better than being very vague. That's our first tip. Let's move on to tip number 2. Okay, so for tip number 2, keep your points simple and straight to the point. We've all been there. We've opened an email, we've read it, and we thought to ourselves, wait, I'm confused. What is the person trying to tell me? So you want to make sure that your message is simple and direct. Let me read an example for you of a message that is a little bit confusing. So I have an email here and it says, I wanted to touch base regarding the previous discussions we had about collaboration opportunities that we might have in the upcoming quarter. I think it would be beneficial for us to consider setting up a follow-up meeting. Okay, so that sounded really long. So instead of doing that, you can write, let's have a follow-up meeting to discuss collaboration for next quarter. See, much simpler and straight to the point. Okay, so this brings us to tip number 3. Use professional tone and avoid slang. Now, even if you've worked with your colleagues for a long time, if you're writing a business email, you should sound professional. So for example, instead of writing BTW, the meeting's next week, a much better one would be, please note, the meeting has been rescheduled to next week. Is that manageable for you? Another example would be, hey, the boss asked for the reports ASAP. A better version would be, please be advised that the manager has requested for the reports as soon as possible. This makes you sound more professional and respectful. And there you have it, 3 tips to writing professional business emails. The first one being, make sure your subject is clear, make sure your points are simple and straight to the point, and finally, avoid using slang. I hope you found these helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, comment, and share it with your colleagues. Until next time, happy emailing.